both of these teams shoot a lot of threes. And also, we gotta force it to Malachi and this other dude. That looks a lot
Have
like.
you done this every time?
Mm-hmm.
Then why the hell does the center still bring it up?
I don't know.
It's like it ignores what the fuck
Yeah,
you
I
said.
know. I don't know.
Mike Pope.
It's very dumb. Davidson is their first scoring option, and this dude second. This team shoots a hell of a lot of threes. Alright, now let's do it. Alright. We are live here as we continue our first round. We are just about through the first round, just a couple more games to go. And we got one here for you today. I'm not going to promise it's going to be good. We just have a basketball game.
You never know.
Between the San Diego State Aztecs and the Eastern Washington Eagles, a 2-15 matchup here. Reese, we've seen the 15s give the 2s a little bit of trouble. Do you expect much of the same here today?
I do expect that maybe for a little bit, especially considering the scoring threats that Eastern Washington does have, and Jacob Davidson and Mason Peeling, the big Aussie down low. But as we also know, San Diego State a very good team, a very balanced team.
Yeah,
and
right.
they're definitely built for some big tournament runs.
I feel like I've said this in a lot of the games, but San Diego State is a huge surprise this offseason, or this season, college basketball season, ascending from basically out of nowhere, nearly going undefeated in over the course of the regular season, just one blemish on their record, and this team is legit, Reese.
They are. I gotta say, I definitely did not expect this. I, for one, was not a huge believer in San Diego State, but I am willing to admit that they are a very, very good team. Just don't know how well they stack up against the other blue bloods of the country this year, but they had a fantastic season, and they've definitely earned the right to have a 2 seed.
That's right. No doubt about that. And we are live here. Based on our bracket projection, this game was going to be played in Sacramento, so that is what the court says. And here we go. Peetling wins the tip for the Eagles, and back the other way comes Ellis Magnuson.
And
turn it over immediately.
Not a great start there for the Eagles as they turn it over in a backcourt violation. Wow, not what you want to see.
You hate to see that. Some jitters from the Eagles. Settle down, young fellas. Let's play some basketball.
Get those puppies in order.
Now, here's C.J. Fegan over on the left wing. Looking down low, they're going to Matt Mitchell. He's got a big size advantage early. That's a little scoop shot. Aztecs up 2-0.
That's a good-looking shot right there. San Diego State definitely going to be working it inside, outside. They can really score from all over the place, Griff.
Now, here's Magnuson driving down inside. A little spin move denied.
Give me that!
Kick out Kim Aiken Jr. a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound by Wetzel. Back out to Shakel. Back the other way come the Aztecs. San Diego State, pretty big team across the board. They look for them to take advantage of that today like they did with Mitchell in the last possession. In low to Wetzel. He's denied. The big Aussie says no.
That was a nice block right there. Smothered chicken. Give me that block.
Here's Fegan. He gets into the paint. He'll lay it up and in. Nice take right there by Fegan. Here's Magnuson. Gets all the way down the lane. He can't finish, but gets his own miss. Here's Perry. Now Davidson. He is the team's leading scorer, averaging 18 points a game. I think that's right.
You are correct, Griff. Davidson, a pretty good shooter from the outside, and they'll need him to have a big game, no doubt about it.
Jack Perry pulls up, no good. Peetling tips it in. How about the big Aussie?
He is a dynamite player, Griff. Love that man down low. Didn't he score like 60 points in a game earlier this year or something like that?
Something crazy like that. I do know what you're talking about. Maybe we can look that up. Nice little, ooh.
Gotta love the fadeaway there from Mitchell. Rising up, pure like butter.
Soft touch for the big man right there. 6'2", San Diego State. 2 minutes into the game here. Here's Davidson. Look for him to take a lot of shots in this one. Magnuson now over to Perry. Perry is a shooter. Went under the screen, and Perry trying to make him pay. No good, off the mark. Rebound Shakel. Back the other way comes San Diego State. Now Shakel trying to drive.
Oh, look for him
nice
down low.
Crossover. Ball tipped away. He had Mitchell wide open.
Throw the bounce pass, young fella. Fundamentals. Where's it gone in today's game?
Good defense by Eastern Washington right here. Now Shackle on the right wing. He's got to put one up. Hangs in the air and lays it in.
Little dipsy-do right there on that layup, Griff. Soft. Nice take there. And the Aztecs up 8-2.
Pretty move right there. Here's Kim Aiken over in the corner. Now Perry. Perry at the top of the key to Magnuson. Davison gets a clean look. Passes it up to Drive. Now, Davidson backing his way down. Thought about the fadeaway. Nothing there, though. Gives it up to Aiken. Perry in the corner. He'll line up a three. Off the mark. Good start to this game for San Diego State. No jitters, it seems like, here in the early going.
They are an experienced team in there. Oh, as they nearly lose the ball, Fegan does, but he gets it back. But San Diego State, definitely a very experienced team. This is a tight-knit group, and they're built for a big run.
Here we go now with Fegan. Fegan swings it over to Shackle at the top of the key. Shackle's a shooter. Tough shot right there, though. Way off the mark, and Kim Aiken corrals the miss. Back the other way comes Magnuson. Got to get Davidson a good look here, I think.
Got to find a way to get some flow on offense, Griff.
Davison. Perry in the corner. He can hit that.
Good shot.
No good. Peatling fighting for the rebound, but Wetzel controls it. Back the other way come the Aztecs. Shackle gets his pocket pick. Jacob Davison picks his pocket. Now the Eagles come back the other way.
Good play there by Davidson.
Magnuson, the Red Sea parts. And a little jelly at the end there.
Like that smooth-looking layup right there. Griff took it all the way back and laid it over the front of the rim. Pretty.
Eastern Washington taking advantage of San Diego State's mistake right there. They're going to need a lot of that if they're going to pull off the upset. Down and low to Mitchell. Size advantage over Perry. Where's the help?
You got to get it. Simply taking advantage of that size mismatch that you were talking about earlier, Griff. Nose match for Mitchell.
Now Perry back the other way. Mitchell's already got 4 here in the early going for the Aztecs. Perry, nice little drive right here.
Woo.
Drawing the foul. Good take by Jack Perry.
That was a nice take right there. The shooter passing up the open look and getting to the rim. Nicely done. Going to the line.
And with a free throw routine reminiscent of Jackie Moon, hits the first.
You gotta love it. No surprise that he made that one. And a little reminiscent of Jackie Moon with the headband and hairstyle somewhat. I like it.
I have no idea if these jerseys are accurate.
I feel like I've seen them wear these.
Did they wear them when they came to Assembly Hall and beat us?
Well, I think I blocked that game out from memory, so I wouldn't know.
I remember that year I picked them to go to the Sweet 16 based solely on the fact that they beat us.
Did they lose in the first round?
They lost in the first round.
Good thing that was in such like a meaningless year though. 2014, literally.
Fegan, what's he doing? Just dribbling out the clock. Takes it out of the way, no good. Rebounded by the Australian Peatling.
Getting a little too confident there was Fegan, thinking he can get anything on these Eagles. No doing, young fella.
Kick out. Davison open look. That's his shot. In and out, though. Flynn, the rebound. First time we've called his name today.
Gotta make that if you're Davidson.
First time we've called Malachi Flynn's name today. He is obviously the man for the Aztecs. Shackle misses, gets his own miss.
Back out to Mitchell, and he'll drive, go between the legs, and pause for a second, and he'll drive and draw a foul.
Foul on Kim Aiken.
A very outstanding mustache on that young man.
Not as good as Mike Watkins, but pretty good. We'll give it to him.
Not as good. It's hard to beat that Mike Watkins mustache.
For the first time. Akek Arap, the sophomore, will line up a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Jacob Davison. Back the other way come the Eagles. A nice pass up to Roos for 2.
Nice job by
the
getting out and running were the Eagles there. Back down to 2.
A 2-point game, so Eastern Washington taking the Aztecs' early punch and throwing one right back. Here's Malachi Flynn. Outstanding season for him this year.
He is a PTP prime-time player, Griff. Excellent with the ball.
Kicks out to Arap. Arap, a little step back. Off the mark. Rebound, Peatling.
Good-looking step back by right there. Not showing any shyness. Let her fly, young fella.
Magnuson here, trailing by 2. Eastern Washington can tie or take the lead here in the early going. Here's Rouse. Rouse now gets a screen from Peatling. If that's anything like other Australian players, that was like a brick wall being run into. Peatling over to Magnuson. Long 2 on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound by Mensah.
Eastern Washington starting to look more confident and in control on offense now, Griff.
Yeah, they really are. Maybe they had some early jitters. Here's Malachi Flynn. Flynn gets a switch.
I'll favorable miss. You gotta feed the post office here, Flynn. I know you're a great player. Quit ignoring him! Oh my goodness!
Share the sugar. Flynn, tough shot. Just missed, and Peatling pulls down another rebound. He's got quite a few here in the early going. Rouse now on the left wing. They're going to set up their offense. Oh, what a pass into Kim Aiken and one!
Showing those peepers again, Griff. What a dime and what a layup.
That was a dime right there. Foul on Nathan Mensah, his first. Now Kim Aiken, a chance to give Eastern Washington a lead here 7 minutes in. Off the back iron, no good. Mensah pulls down the rebound back the other way come the Aztecs. Here's a Rop. Now this is Seco checking in for the first time. A little floater in the lane. No good, gets his own miss. Kick out, nice a Rop 15-footer. No good. 2 good looks though.
Cold spell here now for the Aztecs as they've allowed Eastern Washington to climb all the way back as Aiken the pull-up, and now the Eagles have their first lead of the game, and it's a timeout for San Diego State.
10-2 run for the Eastern Washington Eagles, and the Big Sky champions not shying away here in a 2:15 matchup.
Big Sky champs.
And the St. Anthony Bears are on the floor. It is electric, folks. Absolutely electric.
We've had everything going thus far, Griff. Certainly a great start to this game. Couldn't have asked for much more.
Here's Seco back the other way for the Aztecs. This is Adam Seco, 6'3 sophomore out of Boston. He misses. Jacob Groves the rebound back the other way. Jacob looking, finds Peatling right there. Peatling trying to back his way down. Shoots a tough 15-footer instead, no good. Nathan Mensah the rebound. Back the other way comes Seco.
Nice pass. Wetzel will throw it down with 2 hands.
With authority. The big fella getting up. Tie ball game here, 8 minutes in. Jacob Groves now. Rouse sets up the offense. Rouse on that March Madness logo. Jacob Groves to Peatling. Got to work it to him. Wetzel has on him though. Rouse pulls up. No good. Loose ball, and it will travel out of bounds. It'll belong to the Aztecs. Pretty impressive start here for Eastern Washington, Reese.
Definitely. They started off a little bit slow, and offense looked like things weren't going to go their way with that backcourt violation in the first 4 seconds. But they've settled down, and they have tied this game up.
Here's a Rop over the Pulliam. He is checked in for the first time. Pulliam drives. Tough floater in the lane, no good. The rebound by Nathan Mensah. He's there for the cleanup duty.
The big man from Ghana showing some English there on that one, Griff.
And San Diego State reclaims the lead here. Rouse, top of the key, gets a screen from Peatling. That had to hurt. Oh, dump it inside. Dump it inside. Now they give it to Peatling. Peatling, the Aussie, going to work. Nothing there on Wetzel. Kicks it back out to Groves. Now here's Rouse. Rouse gets a screen. Pulls up at the end of the shot clock, way off the mark on the rebound by Wetzel. Offensive is slowed down here a little bit. Pulliam now, top of the key. Over to Seco in the corner. Seco jabbing. We'll give it up to Pulliam. Waiting on a ball screen here. Pulliam backs it out.
Got a mismatch down low with Mensah, Griff. Decides not to use it. Pulliam will pull up, and he'll rim it no good. Back the other way come the Eagles.
Here's Kidd now. Eagles got numbers. Jacob Groves, pull up 12-footer. It's good. Tie ball game here towards the end of the first quarter.
Sweet looking lefty stroke there from Groves. Pretty.
Now here's Seco back the other way. Adam Seco. Over to a Rop on the right wing. Pulliam, top of the key. He's waiting on a screen from Mensah. He will get it. Working. Pulls it back out. He's looking for Mensah in the post.
Got another mismatch.
5 on the shot clock. Here goes Nathan Mensah. Huge size advantage. What is he doing? He's got to take advantage.
Oh, my goodness.
Right-handed hook shot off the mark. They're going to have to hoist one from half court. Off the mark. And tie ball game through 10 minutes, folks.
An interesting one so far. Eastern Washington giving San Diego State all they can handle. Tie game. This is still March.
Good start to this game if you're Eastern Washington against the 2-seed San Diego State. Aztecs will start this quarter off with the ball. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 14-all is our score. Seco. Top of the key, gets a screen, gets downhill, little 10-footer, in and out, no good, and the rebound to Peatling. He has been a glass eater today.
He has been everywhere. Go up, the garbage man, getting those boards for the Eagles.
Averages 9 per game. Here's Kidd at the elbow. He'll pull it out as he gets in trouble. Kidd trying to drive on Wetzel, nothing doing. Kidd, 5 on the shot clock. Middle of the paint, Peatling. Now Groves, over to Rouse. Hoists up a 3. No good. Seco the rebound. Back the other way come the Aztecs. Adam Seco has it at the elbow. He's dribbling around, waiting for the ball screen. He gets one. Crossover. And couldn't finish. Tanner Groves the rebound, pushing it ahead to Rouse.
Eagles doing a good job of making...
Rouse, a sweet little spin move, and Buddy draws the foul.
Eagles doing a good job of making San Diego State uncomfortable on offense, Griff, forcing what looks like open looks into tough ones.
That's right. Here's Rouse. On the first one, that is no good. Kassan Rouse. 6'2", just a freshman out of Lacey, Washington. Little hometown kid here for the Eastern Washington Eagles.
Gotta love him down there.
But he misses both. Some jitters from the freshman. Pushing it ahead. Here's Fegan now as checked back in, as is Matt Mitchell. Foul on Peatling.
Peatling must have hurt. Fegan must have said something about Peatling that he did not like. Looked intentional on that one almost. Let's keep it clean, guys.
Jack Perry checking back in for Rouse. Some subs being made here for the Aztecs as well. Matt Mitchell, Nathan Mensah in. Here's Pulliam on the right wing. Now over to Fegan. Fegan waiting. Looks like they're setting up a play here. Seco passes up an open look. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Trying to drive on Perry. 15-footer. In and out, no good. Rebound to Peatling. Back the other way comes the Eastern Washington Eagles. Scoring drought here for both teams. Peatling down the lane. He'll junk it down.
The big Aussie going up and throwing it down, Griff.
From down under.
Absolutely, no doubt. First lead of the game for Edub.
Here we go. Here's Seco. Gets a ball screen. Just trailing by 2 here in the early going. Good start for Eastern Washington. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Nice pass inside. Pulliam for 2.
Finally, some good offense there from the Aztecs. Finding the open lane for the easy deuce.
Back the other way comes the Eastern Washington Eagles. Here's Jacob Groves on the left wing. Jack Perry, open corner 3.
Oh.
Nearly got the bounce. Matt Mitchell clears the rebound out to Fegan. Back the other way come the Aztecs. Fegan trying to drive down low. He lays it up. That's no good. Rebound Groves.
Nice defense there by Groves to wall up on Fegan on that drive.
Groves. Off the backboard, and his brother comes up with it. Jack Perry now will reset. Jack Perry. No good.
Peatling, the offensive rebound. Nowhere to go. Back out to Groves. A little step back, 12-footer, and he got it.
How about Tanner Groves right there? The big fella showing some versatility.
Not being shy on that one. Let her fly, big fella. The lead goes back to the Eagles.
Now, back the other way comes San Diego State. Adam Seco working on the defender, and he lays it up and scores. Nice move right there by Seco.
Good use of the pivot foot right there to step through and knock down the open runner.
18 all here, just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Jack Perry now. Perry, good shooter, has been cold here thus far. Got Tanner Groves down low. Groves a little fade away. And just missed the Dirk fade.
Tanner Groves, some impressive jumpers thus far.
Seco now. Gets a screen from Mensah. Now over to Pulliam on the right wing. You got Mensah down low with a mismatch. They get it to him. Where's the help? Mensah now.
Mensah must have just learned how to play basketball. He has not made some good moves in the post down low, and it's rejected.
No good. Jack Perry clearing the rebound. Back the other way come the Eagles. A chance to take another lead. Nice cut by Kidd in for 2.
Kidd looking like a man right there on that cut, Griff. Finding the open lane. Now it's back to the Eagles with the lead.
And with 6 minutes to go, the Eastern Washington Eagles, the 15 seed, lead San Diego State here 20-18 in the first round.
They've been able to get the best of this slugfest so far, Griff. Let's see if San Diego State...
Seco stripped! Eagles with numbers!
Dime!
Peatling couldn't finish, but he'll head to the line, and that's 3 on Mensah. My goodness. Brian Duchard does not like what he's seeing right there.
Frustrating start for him, no doubt about it, Griff. He's got to find a way to get his guys locked down and get some open looks at the rim.
Peatling misses the first. Subs coming in for both teams. Malachi Flynn back in for the Aztecs. Has been quiet thus far. Peatling misses them both. And I think Eastern Washington's 0 for 4 today at the free throw line.
Not knocking
Flynn
him down.
Left open. Passes it up for a tough 15-footer, and he misses.
Not sure what he was thinking on that one, Griff. A great closeout there by Peatling.
Magnuson now. Driving. He'll pull it out. And fire a 3! Off the mark, no good. Matt Mitchell, the rebound back the other way come the Aztecs. Fegan, pull-up 3. No good. And San Diego State, normally a very good three-point shooting team, just cannot find the range here so far.
Dry from every spot of the floor, Griff. They just have not been able to get things going.
Perry loses the ball, picked up by Mitchell. They got their 2 centers running the fast break. Peatling a brick wall right there.
And this guy who I think just learned the game of basketball.
Shackle now, over to Malachi Flynn. Flynn, top of the key. Looks like he's waiting for a screen or something, but he'll get it to Mensah instead. Flynn. Fegan will line up another one. No good again. San Diego State shoots 38% from 3 as a team. That is 13th best in the nation, but they can't find the range so far.
Usually certainly good at letting it fly from downtown, Griff, but today it has not been the case.
Peatling now, a bit of a size advantage. Too much congestion in the lane. Magnuson fires a 3. Off the back rim, no good. Shackle the rebound. Here comes San Diego State, trailing by 2 still. Shackle over to Nathan Mensah. Mensah, a nice little spin move, but nothing doing with it. Now Matt Mitchell, he's been awesome. He can't get it to go. Kim making the rebound back the other way. Come the Eagles. Perry, nice. Magnuson for 2.
Nice looking play right there by the Eagles. Getting out and running. They've got a 4-point lead now.
And the 15 seed not backing down here. 4 minutes ago in the first half, and San Diego State wants to take a timeout. Woo!
We've got a barn burner on this one, Griff. A slugfest. These teams not shooting the ball well, but the Eagles have been able to come out on top thus far. San Diego State has to figure out some sort of scoring threat, or else they're going to find themselves in a deep hole.
That's right. And Malachi Flynn, the story here, has not scored a single point. Nearly threw it away right there. And now Flynn draws a foul on Peatling. That's his second. Four minutes to go here in the first half. It'll be Mensah triggering the inbound. Now finds Malachi Flynn in the corner. Flynn, he's been quiet. Flynn now trying to drive on Magnuson. He'll back it out.
Looking for a screen, but isn't getting one. He'll find Fegan at the top of the key.
Fegan from the logo. He's got to put one up from deep. No good, and a foul on Mensah. That's his 4th.
Oh, wow. Hadn't even noticed that. Mensah with 4 quick ones with not even 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter, and he'll head to the sideline, I believe.
Kassan Roos back in for the Eagles. Now here's Eastern Washington trying to extend their 4-point lead here in the first half. Roos, top of the key here. Will drive. Nearly got it stolen away, but Peatling recovers the loose ball, and now he'll work in the post. Puts it up. No good. Got it in. It will go to San Diego State. Thought he got his own rebound, but it got knocked away from him.
Good defense there from the Aztecs down the...
Look at Indiana's record.
Oh, my God. So Eastern Washington actually had more wins than us.
To be fair, they're playing in the NBA.
I know, but so is Eastern Washington, and I think they had 2 wins and we had 1.
Here's a rock now. They go to Matt Mitchell. Matt Mitchell, some bully ball. Can't finish, though. Aiken the rebound. San Diego State in a massive scoring drought. Peatling for 2.
Peatling, the big Aussie, looking like a prime Andrew Bogut there on that take to the rim.
Indeed, and now it's a 6-point deficit for the 2 seed, San Diego State. Shackle now on the left wing. He gets a screen. San Diego State needs some buckets here. They need to get some confidence going.
Who's going to step up for the Aztecs to give them some offense?
And a bailout foul right there on Davison.
Some scrappiness in these Eagles so far.
A Rupp now on the inbound, a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Shakel cut off by Magnuson. Shakel into the paint. Shakel trying to do something with it, nothing doing. A Rupp back out to the top of the key. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to have to force one up. No good. More good defense by Eastern Washington. Davison to Magnuson. Working on Flynn. Now kick out. Here's, I believe that is Roos. Roos now gets his favorable switch. Fadeaway, baseline jumper, good!
Tough shot there over Wetzel, able to rise it up and knock it down. The little guy!
Kassan Roos, and now Matt Mitchell. Quick shot, way short.
Had a lane to the rim, but picked up his dribble, ended up taking the jumper way off the mark.
Peeling now, drawing the foul. An 8-point lead for Eastern Washington with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Who would have seen this coming? This is March.
Definitely would not have seen this one coming, and especially in the way that they have done it. Both teams in a considerable dry spell, but Eastern Washington has been able to get out and run and find guys open in transition, and that's the large reason why they had this lead, Griff.
Both of these offense usually very potent. Very, very rare to see something like this.
Eastern Washington, certainly not a respectable defensive team. They gave up 112 earlier this year to Gonzaga.
Good God. And now they have a 10-point lead on the 2 seed, San Diego State. A little bit of upset alert here, Reese. Timeout Aztecs.
SDSU may be smelling some trouble. They've got to figure out some offense, and they've got to do it fast.
If you're Brian Ducher here, what are you telling your team?
Well, Griff, you're trying to tell them that you got to get your shooters open or on the perimeter and get them some clean looks. Malachi Flynn has got to step up, and he's got to create for this offense.
That he does. Here we go, here with Wetzel. Now Shakel over in the corner. Shakel's going to try to drive and draw a foul. Maybe seeing some free throws go down will get the offense going.
Good place to start, but hopefully they won't take the Eastern Washington approach there from the line.
Shakel eyes the first one, knocks it down. 28-19 here, just not over 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Shakel eyes the second one, and he knocks it down. 28-20 here. Eastern Washington. Kassan Rouse back the other way for the Eagles. Here's Rouse now at the top of the key. Over to Magnuson, an open look for 3. No good. Rebound Wetzel.
Nice open look there for Magnuson. Couldn't knock it down though. Keep shooting that though.
Malachi Flynn, he has been silent here in this first half.
They have done a good job on him thus far.
Matt Mitchell blocked by Aiken. Wetzel recovers a loose ball for San Diego State. He'll pull up from 10 and knock it down. Big shot right there by the big man.
Yanni Wetzel using his size there, the big guy out of New Zealand.
And now a little bit of a run here. Back-to-back scores for San Diego State. Has it down to 6, just under a minute to go here in the first half. Cam Aiken now on the left wing. Gets a screen.
Nice
Aiken gets to the paint and lays it in.
Nice looking screen there from, I believe that was
Kim Aiken.
And now Eastern Washington pushes it back up to 8.
Aiken has 6 points, 7 rebounds. Malachi Flynn trying to get going. He's blocked by Aiken.
Nice
How
help.
about Kim Aiken?
Great help there. Get that garbage out of here. And now it is no good. Whoa.
Magnuson somehow comes out with it.
Tough break there on that lay, Griff. These Rams have been unforgiving today.
The iron unkind indeed. Now here's Kassan Rouse, 5 on the shot clock. Davison, he's been quiet as well. He's got to put one up in a hurry. He does. Oh, and he hit it! Jacob Davison gives Eastern Washington an 11-point lead.
What a shot there. Some fancy footwork. Rising up and knocking it down. Wow.
Now, here's Shakel at the logo. 5 to go in this half. What a rough start for San Diego State. Shakel, an open 15-footer. In and out, no good. And the Eastern Washington Eagles take an 11-point lead into the break.
Very, very impressive stuff there for the Eagles. Maybe not their best shooting performance, but they have made life miserable for San Diego State on the offensive end.
Wow. This is March, folks. We got the 15 seed leading at the break by 11. And even Kenny is perked up, it appears.
Nice, and always nice to see Kenny smiling, as typically when we go to him, he is just down in the dumps. Perhaps he's happy to see an upset brewing here today.
Perhaps. This is something that would happen on Hutch and Huber, not the neutral site.
And certainly not the circus. It appears the St. Anthony Bears are on the plane to their next game as their halftime entertainment has over, and now the second half is about to get underway. San Diego State has got to figure out some way to get some scoring on offense. They have been cold thus far from just about everywhere on the floor.
Yeah, that's right. Now, over in the corner, this is Fegan down low to Matt Mitchell. Matt Mitchell working on Aiken, drawing the foul. Gets to the line for 2.
Good defense there by Kim Aiken. Don't bail him out with the foul, big fella. Stay strong and stay solid.
Tough break right there for Aiken. Just his first, though. As Mitchell knocks down the first one. 33-23 here as the second half has just gotten underway. The Eastern Washington Eagles, the 15 seed, lead the 2 seed San Diego State Aztecs by 9 now as Mitchell knocks down the second. Not a whole lot going for leading scorer Malachi Flynn for the Aztecs. Shut down in that first half as Magnuson drives. He'll draw a foul himself. This one on Shackle, his first. Reese, if you're San Diego State, what do you do to get back into this one?
Well, as I said, they haven't been able to get off any clean looks from anywhere. They've got to find a way to work the ball around and try to use that size advantage that they have over the Eagles and get some easy buckets inside. Then maybe they can stretch it outside for some shooting.
Here's Fegan now, over to Shackle on the left wing. Shackle getting a screen from Wetzel. Top of the key now, he waits. Gets another screen. Shackle into the paint.
Look for your man rolling to the rim.
Shackle, now Malachi Flynn trying to make something happen. Flynn, 10-footer. He knocks it down. That's a huge shot right there by Malachi Flynn.
Nice looking stroke there from Flynn. Rising up, knocking down the fadeaway. Nice, pretty.
Needs to get going here in the second half to avoid the upset. Leads back down to 9, 35-26. Just a minute played here in the second half. Magnuson loses the ball, and we got to jump. No possession arrow in 2K. We will jump it the old-fashioned way.
Nice job by Fegan, getting his nose in there and getting the tie-up.
Here we go. Big jump here for San Diego State, and Fegan wins it. Tips it to Matt Mitchell, and back the other way comes Fegan. Trailing by 9. Eagles have led for most of the way here. Matt Mitchell now picks it up near the Sacramento State logo. Malachi Flynn, guarded by Magnuson. Flynn gets a switch. You got Matt Mitchell down low with Magnuson on him. Lays it up. Too easy.
Recognized where the defense was playing him, Griff, and took advantage. Drop stepping. Nicely done there by the big fella.
And 10 points for the Aztecs' second leading scorer, 35-28. San Diego State trying to chip away here. Here's Jack Perry now. Perry. Down low into Peatling. Peatling working on Flynn. Peatling puts up a fadeaway, no good. Malachi Flynn the rebound.
Nice defense there by Flynn, posting a huge size mismatch, but able to play Peatling well.
Now here's Fegan. Fegan trying to get into the paint. Nothing doing. Kicks it to Wetzel. Wetzel now. Waiting, gives it up to Malachi Flynn. Flynn drives, pulls up from 15. Ho, 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 Green Giant.
That is pretty there. Textbook footwork there by Malachi Flynn, and nothing you can do about that if you're E-Dub.
And the lead is down to 5. Here's Magnuson now. Driving, gives it up to Perry, who gets a screen. Jack Perry loses the ball, picked up by Wetzel. Back the other way come the Aztecs with numbers. Shackle. He's stripped. What a nice play right there by Ellis Magnuson.
That was beautifully done there by Magnuson. And now coming the other way, the layup is no good. Back the other way is Wetzel.
More numbers again. Shackle fires a 3. Off the mark, no good. Magnuson pulls down the rebound for the Eagles. Some high-paced action here to kick off this second half.
Got to get a stop here if you're the Aztecs to keep momentum on your side.
The 15 seed leading 35-30. 3 minutes just played here in the second half. Now Jacob Davison on the left wing. He's going to get a screen. Davison with 4 on the shot clock. Davison working on Flynn. Puts up a tough one. Can't get it to go. Wetzel clears the rebound off to Flynn.
Nice help there by the big man.
Just 3 points for Eastern Washington's leading scorer, Jacob Davison, here today. Both leading scorers struggling.
They've done a good job on those guys, Griff, but unfortunately they haven't been able to get scoring done in their own right.
Shackle now on the right wing. Down low to Matt Mitchell. Matt Mitchell has been leading the way. Fade away. In and out, no good. The rebound to Kim Aiken. Clears it to Magnuson. Back the other way comes the Eagles. They lead by 5. Magnuson. Denied by Matt Mitchell. And Peeling tips it in.
Flying in, the big Aussie. Another bucket down there for the big guy from Melbourne.
And Eastern Washington stops the bleeding as another timeout taken by San Diego State. 37-30, the 15-seeded Eastern Washington Eagles lead the Aztecs just under 4 minutes played here in the second half.
Both teams starting to figure out a little bit more on offense. Hopefully they can continue that as this game goes on, especially for the Aztecs.
Fegan now gets it down in the post. Cookies! He gets it taken away by Jacob Groves. Here come the Eagles. Kim Aiken with a one-handed punch.
What a play there by Groves. The big guy getting his hand in the cookie jar and then the dime down the lane.
Leads back up to 9 for Eastern Washington. Here's Polium now. Polium to Seco in the corner.
Seco looking for a screen, gets it, and now he'll drive the lane.
He caught it back and lays it in.
What nice job by Seco to not give up on the play, sniff out the ball, and he finds it for an easy layup.
Lead cut back down to 7. Here's Kidd for the Eagles. Number 0 Kidd over to Jack Perry. Perry got him to bite on a pump fake. He'll drive down. 15-footer. Just in and out, no good. Nathan Mintz the rebound. Back the other way comes Fegan. Fegan will pull up from 3. In and out, no good. San Diego State still yet to hit a three-pointer in this one.
They have been cold. And now Groves the other way. Can't finish the layup, but a foul on Fegan.
Frustrating day from the field for the San Diego State Aztecs. One of the best three-point shooting teams in the nation. Have not gotten one to drop yet.
Certainly their poorest shooting effort of the season thus far, Griff. They have not been able to let her fly and knock it down like usual.
Now Groves will have the second after missing the first here. Knocks it down 40-32, 5 minutes into the second half.
Looking a lot like my old shot right there, Griff. The catapult! Knocking it down from the line.
The 2-seed San Diego State is in trouble. Down by 8, 15 minutes to play here. Here's Seco on the left wing. Seco down into Mensah. Nathan Mensah working with a sides advantage. He doesn't want it though. Fegan, top of the key, working with 3 seconds. Nearly lost it. Fires away. Way short. Rebound to Groves.
Tell you what, Griff, the Eagles have done a great job of getting their hand in on defense as it is stolen right back for the Aztecs.
Fegan with a nice play right there to jump the passing lane. Fegan now. Working, will give it up to Polium. Polium drives, gets all the way down the lane. Can't finish. Mensah the rebound. Gives it to Wetzel. Now Polium another 3. No good again. Kim Aiken clears it for Eastern Washington.
The nightmare shooting effort continues for San Diego State. Wow.
Jacob Groves now. Here's Kidd. Kidd, top of the key, being guarded by Polium. Now Jack Perry. Perry, 6 on the shot clock.
Shoot that. Oh.
Gets Wetzel to bite on a pump fake, but now give it up to Tanner Groves to his brother Jacob. Perry a long one. In and out, no good. Mensah clears the rebound. San Diego State trying to get something going on offense, and that's not going to do. Oh, Polium got his own loose ball back. Now resets. In the corner is Seco. Seco. Nothing doing right there. Now pulls it out. Looking for Mensah. Looking for Mensah. Nathan Mensah working on Kidd. Kicks it out again though. Polium for 3. No good. Jacob Groves the rebound.
Nathan Mensah has not wanted to shoot the ball today, showing no confidence down low.
Can't be scared in March, Reese.
Not at all. Griff passed up an open layup, and it leads to a no score again.
And Kidd throws this one away.
Heads up for the crowd back there as that ball was rifled into no man's land, and now it'll go back to SDSU.
Perry out, Roos back in for the Eagles.
Roadhouse.
Fegan checks out for San Diego State. Arup back in. Seco from the corner. Seco drives. Now pull it back out. Try to reset the offense. Over to Polium in the corner. Polium gets a screen. Had a clean look. Decided to pass it up. Wants something with Mensah down low. Gets it to Mensah. Nathan Mensah now. Faces up. Jabs again. Mensah kicks it to Polium for a long one. No good. Rebounded in by Wetzel, though.
Woo! Over the shoulder pass as now a reach-in foul there by Aiken. Tell you what, Griff, Mensah is really hurting this San Diego State offense.
Yeah, he is. He is not being aggressive enough on offense, especially when he has the size advantage. Malachi Flynn checking back in. Flynn, right to work. Lays it in.
That's too easy there for Flynn. Recognizing the mismatch and taking it all the way to the rim. Pretty.
The lead is cut back down to 4 for the Eagles. Really need a bucket here. Need a stop for San Diego State. Flynn corrals the rebound. Back the other way. Here they come. Also, whoever is watching, also on our channel, Illinois Marquette just tipped off the 7-10 matchup. Mensah lines up a 3. And he knocks it down. And finally, the Aztecs take the lid off of the rim for 3-pointers.
Nathan Mensah perhaps was trying to prove that he wanted to be outside instead of inside. The big guy letting her fly from beyond the arc.
And the lead is down to 3 here for San Diego State. Kim Aiken, tough one. No good. Mensah clears the rebound. San Diego State a chance to tie. Seiko. Flynn. No good. Just rimmed in and out.
Thought that one was going to go down, Griff.
Felt good. Jacob Davison now. No good. Groves the rebound. He'll put it up and in. Tanner Groves.
He has been great for them today. Actually, well, it might be the combined effort of the Groves brothers, as it feels like we've called their names a lot today. And they have done a great job in helping E-Dub corral this lead.
5-point lead here for the Eagles as it's Mensah down low working in the post. And Mensah with 8.
He's broken.
Mensah loses the ball. Jacob Groves ahead of the pack. Groves lays it in, and the lead is back up to 7. I tell you, Reese, every single time San Diego State punches, it seems like the Eagles have a counter.
They certainly have, not being able to string together multiple scoring trips on offense, and every time E-Dub makes them pay.
Now Arup now on the neutral site logo. Down and low to Mensah. Mensah.
Please stop giving it to him.
Malachi Flynn shot fakes. Flynn, 5 on the shot clock. Flynn fires away from 3. It's good, Malachi Flynn!
Big time play from a big time player. Malachi Flynn, the tough one, gets one to go from beyond the arc at last.
That's your PTP player, baby.
Absolutely a great shot there by Flynn, cutting it back to 4.
Tanner Groves now top of the key. Jacob Davison, he's been quiet. Davison with Wetzel on him. Davison spins. Gets in the lane, nothing doing. Kick out to Rouse for a 3-ball. He knocks it down! Kassan Rouse!
Back-to-back 3 balls for certainly the first time in this game, and now it's back to 7 for the Eagles.
10 seconds ago here in the third quarter, the Eastern Washington Eagles, the 15 seed, can smell blood in the water.
Oh, you gotta go if you're Seiko.
Seiko from the logo, off the mark, and the Eagles taking a 7-point lead into the final frame over the 2-seeded San Diego State Aztecs.
They have not gone away from what has gotten them this lead thus far, getting out in transition and playing solid defense down low all the way around, and it has led to a 7-point lead. Once again, we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. Pretty nice play right there by the Eagles. Usually it's something stupid, but that's a pretty nice pass. Now the fourth quarter set to get underway. Final 10 minutes of this one. Eastern Washington has been impressive thus far, and they've got a 7-point lead on the 2-seeded Aztecs. Now here's Magidson. He'll drive the lane. Nothing doing, and now Peeling will let go of 3, and rim it no good. Mensah fighting for the rebound, and he corrals it, now outlets it to Shackle.
Here's Shackle now. And he threw it away. Malachi Flynn couldn't handle it.
Ill-advised right there from San Diego State. Got to recognize where you are on the floor, and you got to make a crisp pass.
Here comes the Eagles trying to extend their lead on the 2-seed San Diego State Aztecs. Magnuson loses the ball, picked up by Fegan. Malachi Flynn was the one who knocked it away. Now he's ahead of the pack and lays it in. Malachi Flynn trying to take over this game.
Not many easy buckets today for this team, but that time able to get out and run, and an easy layup for Flynn. He's heating up.
Here we go with Magnuson back the other way. The Eagles lead by 5. Magnuson now. Trying to work on Matt Mitchell. He'll get Shakel switch back onto him. In low to Peatling. Peatling couldn't finish over Mitchell. Now he clears it to Flynn. Back the other way come the Aztecs. Fegan now in the corner.
Nearly lost it, but he gets it back as he drives the lane. No good again. And another tough take there for the Aztecs goes no good.
Jacob Davison. Now Rouse. He knocks it down. 3-pointer for the Eagles.
A big-time shot right there. And the Eagles starting to feel it a little bit from downtown. Back to 8.
50-42. 8.5 to go here in the final frame. As it's Fegan now. In low to Mensah. Mensah trying to work on Davison. Kicks it back to Fegan.
Still yet to take a shot from down low, Griff.
Fegan a 3. Off the mark. Peatling pulls down the rebound. Now here comes Davison. Jacob Davison in the corner. Gives it off to Rouse. He's hit some big threes here in the second half.
Had been a big-time player today for them, Griff. A big part of why they have this lead as it's nearly stolen away by Mensah.
Jacob Davison now. 3 on the shot clock for him. Tough 3 right here. Rims it no good. Flynn pulls down the rebound. Back the other way come the Aztecs. Malachi Flynn. Down low to Mitchell. Ball got tipped. He ends up with it and lays it in.
Great eyes there by Flynn. E-Dub almost got to that pass, but in the end, it's San Diego State finding their way for a layup and cutting this lead.
Rouse now on the wing. Rouse losing the ball. Peatling comes up with it. Now Shakel has it.
Really wanted their cookies in the jar that time. Griff Flynn lets it go, and it's no good again.
Magnuson pulls down the rebound. Eastern Washington leads by 6. Just over 7
minutes
to go.
Pass.
Peatling couldn't finish. Mensah clears the rebound. Here's Flynn. Back the other way come the Aztecs trying to push it. Fegan working on Magnuson. Now we'll give it up to Mensah, and they'll reset. Mensah for 3. Off the heel, no good. Back the other way comes Jacob Davison for Eastern Washington. Jacob Davison clears it to Magnuson, top of the key. They will reset, gets a screen from Tanner Groves. Magnuson, tough pass, somehow caught by Groves.
What a move!
Euro step, couldn't finish, foul on Matt Mitchell.
Great hop step there by Groves to see, almost got it to go, but it will go to the line.
Tanner Groves has had a nice game off the bench for E-Dub today as he knocks down the first to push the lead back out to 7. Rouse checks out. Jack Perry back in. Tanner Groves eyes the second one. Eastern Washington is led in this one by as much as 11. Mitchell now gets the rebound off the missed free throw. Back the other way comes Fegan for San Diego State. Just under 7 minutes to play. Fegan. Malachi Flynn now. He's had a great second half. Shakel. Fegan top of the key. Gets a screen. Fegan tries to drive on Groves. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Tanner Groves.
Just not a great take there by the Aztecs. They continue to go for these tough layups, and it continues to go off the rim. Jack
Perry now guarded by Malachi Flynn. Perry tries to pull up. Nothing there. What a pass to Peatling for the jam.
Looking
is back up to 9.
Reminiscent of Mr. White Chocolate, Jason Williams. A nice over-the-shoulder pass to Peatling for the hammer.
53-44, the 15 seed Eagles are all of a sudden trying to take control of this one. Malachi Flynn. Oh, what a move! Malachi Flynn!
Oh, that's big time, Griff. The little shake and bake step back from downtown. He has started to warm up and be the man he has been all year.
Magnuson now into the lane. Gives it up to Peatling, who just had the jam a moment ago. Peatling working on Mensah. He knocks it down! Michael Peatling, 14 for him.
The big Aussie perhaps getting some lessons from Andrew Bogut on that one. It was a nice take. And I tell you what, Griff, if I'm San Diego State, you have to get Mensah out of the game.
And Flynn driving, pulls up. Just rimmed it, no good. Magnuson pulls down the rebound. Trying to push their lead. Perry! Just off, no good. Mitchell pulls down the rebound. That would have given Eastern Washington their largest lead of the day.
Would have brought the roof off this place, Griff. A big shot that would have been.
5 minutes to go. San Diego State in trouble. The dream season, trying to keep it alive.
Starting to sweat a little bit, and as Peatling nearly snuffed that one out for a steal. The Eagles have been everywhere on defense today, getting steals and getting out in transition, making life miserable for these Aztec guards.
Here's Wetzel now. We'll trigger the inbound. He got Mensah. Wetzel inbounds it to Malachi Flynn. Flynn steps back. Long two on the way. Off the mark. No good. Kim Aiken the rebound.
Open shot there by Flynn. No,
Magnuson. Woo! And the lead is up to 11 for Eastern Washington.
From downtown Magnuson, big time shot, showing not being shy at all and extending this lead to double digits. Aztecs are in trouble.
The Aztecs are on the ropes. We have seen 3 double-digit seeds already winning in the West region. Eastern Washington trying to make it 4. Mitchell dunks it right on Peatling's face.
That's how you respond to that play, Griff. Mitchell the drop step and the one-handed hammer. Get out of my way, Mr. Peatling. I got an appointment with the rim.
58-49 here, 4 minutes ago. Magnuson trying to drive. Kicks out to Aiken. Aiken now. Long two on the way. No good. Matt Mitchell the rebound. Here comes San Diego State with Fegan.
Good outlet right there.
Fegan, Shakel, knocks it down. Leads back down to 7.
That was pretty transition offense right there from the Aztecs, and a rare back-to-back basket plays for them as they have been able to cut this lead to 7.
Perry a 3. Bang! Jack Perry!
What a shot there by the young fella. Big-time shot. Let her fly.
The lead is back up to 10. Now, here's Fegan. 3.5 to go. San Diego State's got to make a move. Fegan looking for Matt Mitchell. He's got a mismatch. Mitchell. He's been awesome all day. 10-footer. Off the back rim. No good. Jacob Davison clears it. Here comes Eastern Washington. Peatling jams it down.
The Aussie brothers hooking up on that one, Grip, and it's a sweet dime for another one-handed hammer.
Eastern Washington all of a sudden has their largest lead of the day as Malachi Flynn puts up with the left hand and scores to stop the bleeding just a little bit.
Tell you what, Grip, Malachi Flynn certainly not the reason for the Aztec troubles today. He has stepped up and he has done what he usually does. Perry now the shooter. Hit the big shot a moment ago. Has it, loses it, and now trying to create some space. He'll find Davidson in the corner. Davidson, 3 seconds on the shot clock. He'll have to hoist one, finds Peatling down low, and that's a shot clock violation.
Big stop right there for San Diego State. 2.5 minutes to go, trailing by 10, and they're going to burn a timeout here.
Think that's a good timeout. Griff got to find a way to get some instant offense and being able to get back up and perhaps set up a press.
We head to our studio update, also on the Neutral Site channel. Illinois and Marquette have tipped off. Second quarter just underway there. Illinois leading 17-16.
Should be a good one out there. Marcus Howard, one of the most electrifying scorers in college basketball.
Will Landon and HP finally get a good game? Only time will tell. As Michael Peatling named the Jordan player of the game. A little too early, Reese. A little too early to name the Zaxby's player of the game.
Certainly, that's why the Zaxby's player of the game is the prestigious award everyone wants. But nonetheless, Peatling has played amazing so far. A nice pass!
Good feed and an excellent play out of the timeout for San Diego State to get a bucket. Leads cut down to 8.
That was a dime dropping to light, as Clark Kellogg likes to say, and certainly a great feed right there for an easy do.
15-seeded Eastern Washington leads by 8 with 2 minutes to go. San Diego State on the ropes. I need to get some stops, Reese.
Gotta get a stop right here if you want to feel good about having a chance to come back.
Perry now hit a big 3 a moment ago. He'll pull up, 15-footer. He knocks it down.
Major onions there from the little guy.
Jack
Big time
Perry.
shot.
And now the lead is back up to 10. Back the other way come the Aztecs. They got to score, and they got to score quick. Flynn on the left wing, guarded by Magnuson. 10 on the shot clock for San Diego State. Wetzel looking, gets a screen. Wetzel. Oh, you got to give it up.
Loses the ball, but finds
Shackle gets free. Puts it over the left hand. That's off the mark. No good. And Eastern Washington, all of a sudden, in the driver's seat.
This basket right here would just about do it, Griff.
Here's Kim Aiken. Aiken decides to pass up the shot. Magnuson. It's long. Wetzel clears the rebound. San Diego State, danger zone time for him. They got to hurry.
Puncher's chance, Grip, but they have got to go, and they got to get scores, and they will. As Shackle knocks down the open J. 1:03 to play left in this one.
1 minute to go. Eastern Washington a minute away from pulling off the upset. They lead by 8. Looks like San Diego State's going to play this one out. They don't need to foul yet, do you think, Reese?
Definitely not, but they have got to be able to get a stop here, no doubt about it.
Perry! Bang! 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 Jack Perry ices it for the Eagles!
What a shot there, Mr. Perry Kroenke! What a shot!
What a shot, and Eastern Washington, they're right there, folks. Figan knocks it down and it's back down to 9.
Woo.
34 seconds to go.
Maybe
what are they doing? They got a foul.
They have to foul right here, Griff. What are they doing? Perhaps giving up already.
Oh, what a steal! Figan back the other way.
What is he doing? Finding Flynn an open three. No good.
Rebounded by Aiken. And can you believe this, folks? Eastern Washington, the 15th seed, is going to pull off the upset over the 2-seed San Diego State Aztecs.
It was a magnificent show, and it was the Jack Perry show. Him and Peatling, the big Aussie brothers from Melbourne, they were spectacular. Gonna have some shrimp on the bobby, I think, tonight, Griff.
68-59, Eastern Washington pulls off the upset of the tournament. The 15-2.
Always impressive to see that. What a game here from E-Dub, and what a heartbreaker for the Aztecs, Griff. They couldn't get any offense going all day, and they pay the ultimate price. They'll be going home early.
Yeah, that's right. You do hate that for San Diego State. A magical season coming to an end. Malachi Flynn did all he could. 16 points for him. Matt Mitchell was 16. It was just the role players that could not step up for them.
Certainly not, and I blame Nathan Mensah for this loss personally for the Aztecs. He was just putrid.
I think we can name our Zaxby's player of the game. I think we got to give it to Jack Perry.
Well, there's certainly a better stat line for Peatling, but Jack Perry, he was a bad man down the stretch, and San Diego State just not knowing the rules. Hand down, man down.
Jack Perry hit 3 shots, ladies and gentlemen, and they were all within the final 2 minutes to help Eastern Washington put it away.
That's big time.
Other scorers, Kassan Rouse, 10 points. Ellis Magnuson had 9. Kim Aiken, 8 points, 13 rebounds. The Groves brothers combined for 10. Just 3 points for leading scorer Jacob Davison, but in the end it does not matter. The Eastern Washington Eagles are moving on. And that will do it for me and Reese tonight. Just a handful of games left. Head on over or stay on this channel rather, to watch Illinois Marquette with Landon and HP on the call. Should be a good one there. We will see you later.